Hello everybody, how are you doing today? My name is ZachTG, and today we will be continuing Virtue's Last Reward. Yeah, of course, in the last episode, we gone through the director's office. It dealt with one of the more annoying puzzles in the history of the Zero Escape series, the parallelogram puzzle. If you ever played this game before, no matter what system you're playing on, 3DS, Vista, or Vita, or PS4 version, yeah, you probably hate the parallelogram puzzle. Good thing it's optional. And we saw Tamiochi's ending. And right now we're actually continuing on the sixth path. I don't know whose ending that's going to be. So, let's continue, shall we? Fi! Where did Clover go? Fi! Can you hear me? Uh-oh. This does not look good. Has she succumbed to the effects of Radical 6, what it looks like? She didn't say anything, just stared at me with her mouth half open. Her eyes seemed slightly glazed and her body was unnaturally stiff. Fi? I grabbed her shoulder and shook her gently. Slowly, she raised her arm, fingers drooping limply from it. She gestured toward the exit that led away from the warehouse. That way? She went out that door? Fi's only answer was a slow, shallow nod. Right, got it. Thanks. I headed for the exit, then paused. You look pretty tired. Get some rest, alright? Still no response. There was something odd about her, but catching Clover seemed more like more of a priority. I turned back around and jogged out the door toward the treatment center. Oh boy. Well, how could you tell she went, okay, Alice is probably at the treatment center. Huh? This is weird. Where is everybody? I'd assume Alice would be in the treatment center, so Clover would have gone there to find her, but the room was empty. Luna and Tamiochi were gone too. They'd left Quark, and the readout on his pod said his vital signs were still normal. As far as I could tell, he was still asleep. Fine. Guess it's time to go look somewhere else. I made my way out of the treatment center. First the pantry. Nobody's there. Then we search Warehouse B. Of course. Nobody's there. Then up the elevator to the lounge. Nobody's there. Then we search Warehouse A. Nobody's there. Then we search the crew quarters. Nobody's there. What the hell? What is going on here? I can't find anybody. Every single room is empty. Wait. There's still one place I haven't checked. And of course, it's always the last place you check. The infirmary. Something bad's always gonna happen in the last place you check. Something's always gonna happen in the last place you check. I can almost guarantee it. I ran into the room and stopped short. I might as well have run into a brick wall. My chest tightened so much I could barely breathe. No. What? What happened? I felt my whole body convulse. Whether from terror or nausea, I couldn't tell. My legs went limp and I crumpled to the floor. Something sticky pressed against the palm of my hand, and I looked down to see blood. A vast, warm pool of fresh blood stretching out across the room, lapping at my legs and hands. Why? This can't be real. How could... Oh no. Oh my gosh. I think I'm probably going to assume that Radical 6 spread much more further than I thought. In the middle of the lake of blood, like an island of flesh, were bodies. They were a bloody tangle of lifeless limbs and dead eyes, with too much blood and chaos for me to tell who was who. Had they sliced themselves open, or stabbed one another? I couldn't tell. All the blood. Too much blood. Whatever they'd done, it was clear what tool they used to do it. A scalpel lay in the blood next to them, its handle and blade streaked with gore. This is how they had died. This tiny blade. Oh God. This is it. It's all over. This is how it ends. That's right. I have to end it. This nightmare will finally be over. Time to wake up. My fingers scraped across the floor as I picked up the scalpel. I lifted it slowly, carefully to my neck as if someone were guiding my hand with theirs, and drew it across my throat. Yeah, so not even Sigma is immune to Radical 6. Everybody succumbed to it. And, well, that's one of the endings. Scene credits 1, so yeah, I'll just skip it, and that's a Clover end. That's a Clover ending. So we got 3 endings so far. 6 more go. But of course, going through Clover's path means that this path is unlocked now. But of course, I still gotta get through all the paths here, and I gotta finish off Clover's path. Pretty much all the paths that Clover, in this Clover path. Unfortunately, even though I really don't want to do it, I feel like I have to. I really do not want to do this. I really do not want to do this. I really do not, but I have to. How much,
What did you choose, Sigma?
How much will I regret this decision, and how much the game will force upon me? Hey, you done wrong. You didn't see me push the button?
No.
Huh? Well, you'll know in a moment. What you want to do after that is up to you. You can come with me if you want, or you can stay here. Your choice.
That's as good as saying you chose betray.
Heh. I grinned and headed toward the display. Oh my god, what a heartless monster I become.
Results from round 2 of the Analytics game will now
I don't think the others
displayed.
will take it too kindly.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
And I probably deserve every bit of it for choosing this option. I definitely deserve it.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet.
Yeah, the others won't take too kindly of that.
Points.
What did you do, Clover?
Sorry, it wasn't me.
Sigma, huh?
Yeah.
Care to explain this, then?
What's there to explain? It's exactly what it looks like. I'm getting out of here.
What?
Are you going with him, Clover?
When they all turned to look at Clover, I made my move. My feet pounded across the metal floor of the warehouse as I ran for the number 9 door.
Hey, wait!
He'd have to do better than shout if he wanted to stop me. It was closer. I was almost there. I took one last running leap and slammed into the wall, the unlocking device right in front of me. With a yell of triumph, I threw the lever down. Yeah, the others definitely won't take too kindly to that. The door began to open. A heavy metallic grinding noise filled the room.
Shit. That son of a bitch actually did it?
His voice sounded almost surprised. I turned to face him. Sorry, but it looks like this is goodbye.
Sigma.
Don't worry. I'll go to the police as soon as I get out and come back with help. I'm not going to just leave you all here to die.
Don't give me that shit. I know a liar when I see one.
Really? Maybe you should get your eyes checked.
Are you guys just gonna let him run off like this?
No way. I can't allow that. He took advantage of a sick kid. He's just a coward. Agreed.
I also agree.
That's it then. Let's get him. Ready?
Yeah. He's toast.
Just leave it to us.
Hey now, don't do anything you'll regret. This door only opens once, you know. If you stop me, then...
Give it up! Charge!
Yeah, I'm definitely regretting this. Shit. I spun back around to face the door. There it was, right in front of me. Freedom. I leapt for it. Or at least I tried. It happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, my cheek was being pressed against the cold steel floor of the warehouse. Yep, definitely regretting this.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Shit. Let me go! Let go of me, god damn it! I could feel something huge, heavy, and metal pressed against my back. Obviously Kay. Kay had to be holding me down. I flailed and kicked, but it didn't do any good. What are you doing? You're just killing yourselves! The door only opens once! If I don't...
I know. Go, Clover.
Huh?
You're the only one of us with 9 BP. Nobody else can get out.
But
This is an order from your commanding officer. You are to escape from this facility. Once you've accomplished that, call for help.
that's...
Stop complaining and go. That door closes, it's all over. None of us will get out of here alive. Leave!
The door had already begun to close. The space was narrowing quickly, but was still wide enough for a single person to make it through.
Fine. You didn't leave me much choice.
Jeez, Alice. I couldn't see what had happened, but I heard enough to guess. Alice had shoved Clover through the door. Looking up, I could see Clover's feet just beyond the doorway.
Alice!
Go! Call for help! I'm counting on you!
Alice! No! I can't!
Yep, definitely regretting this.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the Nonary Game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
And that's another game over. How are you doing today in the chat? How are you enjoying the stream thus far? Alright, now that we're done with Clover's path over here, we still have some unfinished business with Kay's path over here, if what I'm named right here is supposed to indicate which path we're on. So of course what we learned down in Clover's path was that the neostigmine happens to get rid of one of the effects of the penalization feature, which is the muscle relaxant drug, I think. But of course the neostigmine can only be used once. So if I just happen to use neostigmine on something, namely something in this path, maybe I could save Find K, but I obviously can't save both of them. So which one do I save? Who do I save?
But
yeah, I'll just skip over to actually the break in the path right there.
The first is an anesthetic called sulfonyl beta. The other is a muscle relaxant called tubocurarine.
Yeah, tubocurarine.
Your bracelet also has a bunch
That's
of
the drug.
needles on the inside. If you break the rules, those needles hop out and inject you.
my brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of cholinesterase inhibitor. That means it's sort of an antidote for tubocurarine. I knew it!
Give it back! I found it, so it's mine.
Of course! The antidote!
The antidote?
I didn't have time to explain. I took off running toward the exit. Oh wow, we actually get the animation getting close to the door. We haven't seen that thus before.
Where are you going?
Stay here! I'll be right back. I bolted out of the warehouse toward the treatment room. It's actually called the treatment center, but yeah, you're clearly in a rush, so I only got 5 minutes before the doors closed, and you'll be penalized. I think Dio put it in his pocket. Come on, come on, come on! Please still have it. Sweat was pouring down my face, but I didn't bother to wipe it off. There wasn't time. I dug frantically through Dio's coat until... Aha! Found it! Oh. There's only one dose. The injection gun uses the whole bottle at once. Shit. I can't save both of them.
1 minute remains.
Oh no.
Until chromatic doors close.
1 minute? Shit. I spun around and shot out of the treatment center. I don't think Sigma's gonna get back in one minute.
3, 2,
Nope.
1. Chromatic doors closing.
No. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh dear.
Sigma.
Too late. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Soporil. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor. No, I couldn't fall asleep. I had to give one of them the antidote before my bracelet injected me with the tuberculin. With every ounce of strength I could muster, I forced my eyes back open. Kay and Phi lay limp on the floor in front of me. In my right hand, I could feel the injector gun with its precious cargo. I could only pull the trigger once. Who was I going to choose? Phi or Kay? No. What was I thinking? There was only one answer. Phi. I didn't even have a choice. After all, Kay's entire body was covered in impenetrable metal. I'm sorry, Kay. Oh, wait a minute. I just noticed. Why the heck is the suit on open? I just noticed that right now. The suit shouldn't be on open. I summoned up as much energy as I could and dragged myself toward Phi. After what felt like an eternity, I was finally within arm's reach. With no time to waste, I pressed the gun to her arm and pulled the trigger.
Sigma, what the hell did you...
I injected you with neostigmine. It's a type of chlorine sterase inhibitor. It's the antidote to the muscle relaxant.
Why did you pick me?
Because I can't use the injection gun on Kay. It'd never get through the metal.
Then why didn't you inject yourself?
Guess you've got a point. Honestly, didn't even cross my mind.
You're the biggest idiot on the planet.
Hey, come on. Is that any kind of thing to say to somebody who's about to die? How about something more tender?
No. Screw this. I don't want to live if it means being in debt to you. No goddamn way. I'm not gonna...
Her words slurred and slowed, and her eyes fluttered closed. She wasn't dead, of course. I could hear the faint sound of her breathing, and see her chest rise and fall. Good. Phi's gonna be alright. But... Kay... I looked over in this direction. That was when I noticed it. Open? There's a hole here on the back of your head. Yeah, looks like you insert something. It says open, so maybe if you got some kind of key in there. Kay actually got the key from the Golem Bay room. Oh my goodness.
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
Wait. Then he... But... When could he have... It's empty.
Yes.
Was there something in there before?
No. It was empty when I found it.
But what if he lied? Could Kay have taken the key? How'd he gotten it didn't really matter anymore. What did matter was that Kay had been able to remove his armor. And he had. So he was the one who murdered Dio. Holy shit. Then that would mean Dio's killer is... I coaxed as much strength as I could from my increasingly lethargic body and crawled toward Kay. Kay! Wake up! Come on, talk to me! I grabbed his shoulder and shook him until he finally shifted and spoke.
Sigma.
I just need to know one thing. Did you kill Dio? You weren't sleeping, were you? After I left, you took off your armor. You didn't want to go the same way I had, so you took the other door. After you went the long way around through the warehouse and the crew quarters, you headed for the elevator. Did we really have to show Kay's path here? Really? I'm already tired of this, looking at this map enough. I bumped into Phi and we went back to the lounge to check on you. We saw you. Or we saw your armor, I guess. By then, you would have been out of it. While we were in the lounge, you went to the treatment room and killed Dio. You must have turned off the oxygen to his pod, although you probably didn't stick around to make sure he died. I'm betting you were in a hurry to get back before Phi and I noticed something was up. Once you got back to floor A, you needed us out of the lounge, so you made a noise in the hall to lure us out. Then you ran around and took the long way back to the lounge so you could enter through the rear door. But I think considering that the elevator was down, yeah, I think maybe it made the noise then killed Dio. Once you were there, you put your suit on again and waited for us. As soon as we found Dio's body, we did exactly what you'd expected. Kay, wake up! Something's happened. You pretended to wake up, very disoriented and confused. What is it? Come on, Kay. I'm almost out of time. Did you kill Dio?
Yes, your reasoning is correct. I killed him.
Why?
Because I couldn't forgive him. He took the life of someone very important to me.
Don't tell me that, Kay actually killed... I'm sorry, Dio actually killed Kay's mother figure.
I couldn't...
Who did he kill?
The old woman.
We already know that. What?
She was like mother to me. She showed me how to see meaning in my life.
Wait, are you saying...
Yes, I am. She was the woman who came here when I was 18.
Whoa, hold on. What do you mean, here?
Sigma, unfortunately, we are out of time. There's something I have to tell you. I made a promise that you would hear it. Do you understand? This is very important. You must pay attention. You cannot forget.
I cannot forget. Very important. Gotta write it down somewhere. Forget? He wasn't making sense. I was about to die. How on earth would I be remembering anything for more than a few seconds?
If you see a lion with two heads devouring the sun, remember these letters.
Alright, so that obviously represents the computer screen from the first path.
K-E-V-O-L-I.
Wait a minute, M-I-L-K-E-V-O-L-I. I can't tell whether that's the ID or the password. What happens if I try to read them backwards or something? I love... climb? What? That does not make sense. Kay loves climb? What the heck is climb?
This will open the second gate.
Okay, the second gate. So so it's the password then. If the first gate's the ID, then the second gate's gotta be the password. What the hell? Hey! Kay, who told you to tell me this? No, who are you? Show me! Show me who you really are! I grabbed a hold of Kay's mask and tore it off. What the heck? How? What? That's me! How? What? No, that's impossible. That face. It's my face. I felt a sharp pain in my left wrist and my body collapsed unceremoniously. The second drug, tubocurine. My vision began to blur and my head felt unnaturally heavy. The world faded away and my consciousness slipped down into the cold, dark waters of nothingness. What the heck is going on here? Why is my face under Kay's armor? It just does not make any sense. I thought I wasn't confused enough already with the supposed timelines going on. Oh, we got Kay's ending now. 4 endings down, 5 to go. Alright, so we got the second gate to this path. Unfortunately, we still need to figure out how to unlock the first gate before we can do anything else. And we still don't know anything about this. Yeah, Quark's path. We still can't do anything about Luna's path. And we haven't even started these 3 paths yet. So gotta go through the last culinary door. So let's go to the cyan door with Alice. I'm thinking I'd like to go with Alice and take the cyan door. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah. Sure.
That means Quark and I are getting paired with Luna.
I don't have a problem with that. Miss Luna's nice.
That's fine with me, too. We'll take the yellow door then, right?
That means Clover and I will take the purple door with Tenmyoji.
Aw, I wanted to go with Alice.
There's something wrong with me.
Well, no, not wrong.
Okay, what is it then?
Well, you're really gonna make me say it? You're old.
What? Well, I'll have you know, I'm as spry as I was when I was 20.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
We don't have time for this. We need to go.
You're getting an earful later, young lady.
Yeah, whatever.
3, 2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Is this just a hallway?
The door said crew quarters. People probably stayed here.
There are numbers on each of the doors.
Well, 3's locked.
So they're room 1, room 2, room 3, etc.
I guess we might as well start by opening one of them.
Looks like we were right. This place really says someone lives here.
Yeah, there's a bed and everything.
Yep.
But who would be spending the night in a place like this?
It looks too plain to be a guest room. This room probably belonged to a laborer, or some kind of blue-collar worker. Guess this is where the people who worked here stayed.
But what were they working on?
Beats me. Why would I know that anyway? I don't know what this place is any more than you do. Your guess is as good as mine.
Do you think it might be a coal mine? Or maybe they're drilling for oil or something.
I don't know about that.
What do you think this hall leads to?
You want to go have a look?
Yeah. No luck. Looks like it's locked.
No getting out of the hallway until we can unlock it then, I guess.
Looks that way.
Alright. Let's split up and have a look at these cabins. Zero told us that there are key cards we could use to open the AB rooms. Maybe there's one hidden in here somewhere. So, let's get started. With a nod, Fi and Alice both moved off to start looking. Fi headed to room 4 and Alice went to room 2. Alright, time to seek a way out of the crew quarters. Alright, so let's just start off with room 1 since room 3 is locked. Alright, and there's a safe here already. Okay, so we got this. A phone. Is it connected? This appears to be in the internal line button. 1 probably means room 1. That's the room I'm in right now, so it would probably call here. Actually, that probably just wouldn't do anything. I mean, it's not like you can call yourself with only 1 phone. But there's no harm in trying, right? Nope, nothing. Pressing the 1 button is probably pretty pointless. Where should I call next? This appears to be in the internal line button. 2 must mean room 2. Maybe this will connect to Alice. Let's give it a shot. Who is this? Oh, hey Alice, so you are there. Sigma? Is that you? Yeah. Where are you calling from? Room 1? That's right next door. Why did you call me? You could just walk... Wait a minute. What's wrong? There's something on the display. It says 25 asterisk asterisk. Alright. 25 asterisk asterisk. Can't pronounce it. Asterisk asterisk. 25 asterisk asterisk. Do you think it's a clue? Well, I'm going to look around this room a little more. I'll see you later. Alright, so let's try room 3. The internal line button, maybe 3 connects to room 3. Might as well try pressing it. There is no phone number associated with this button. What? That's weird. Why can't I call room 3? Alright, we'll try calling 5, room 4. I bet 4 means that one connects to room 4. That's if room 5's in, right? Might as well try pressing it. Who's this? Just me. Better than justice, I suppose. Really? You can do better than that. I'm hanging up. Come on, wait! What do you want? And where are you calling from? Room 1? Ah, I guess they have some kind of internal line. Seems like it. So, what is it you... Huh? What's this? Agricola 92. Okay, what the heck is Agricola? I didn't know you were into German-style board game farming simulations. Whoops, I meant asterisk 92. How on earth could you get those 2 mixed up? That's what it says on the phone's display. Asterisk 92. Maybe it's a clue. Anyway, I'm going to go back to searching this room. Call me if you find anything else. I think combining Alice's number and Fi's number we got 2592. So let's try calling that. See if that means anything. This is room 3. No tape has been inserted. The answering machine will not function. What does that mean? Where should I call next? You know, since we only call 4 digits, I want to try something here. 5 3 0 9. Hello, can I help you? Hey, I got your number on the wall. Huh? She hung up. I'm pretty sure there are some others, but I don't think I know that. I just want to try seeing if they actually remember 8675309. That's pretty clever. Let's see. Yeah, of course. Damn, it's locked. I think this panel here is what unlocks it, but nothing happens when I push the buttons. Is that keyhole on the top there? I probably need a key or something. Alright, and then we have this, Schrodinger's cat. There's a book on top of the desk. Let me see here. It's called... How the hell do I pronounce that? Schrodinger's cat. There's a kitty on the cover. Isn't that just precious? Whoops, there goes. Still can't help talking like a cat when I talk about a cat. That's the first I heard of it. Yeah, I think apparently, Sigma talks about, makes cat puns when, someone's talking about cat, I think. Let's see what's in here. Looks like all sorts of sciencey stuff. I have no idea what any of this means. I don't think this is part of any kind of puzzle, so I'm just gonna leave it here. And then we have the weird shapes. What's this? I don't think it's a stain. A triangle, a leaf thing, and another triangle. What's that thing on the right? Looks like the silhouette of a fox. Really can't tell. Alright, the last thing to investigate is the bed. Huh? What's this? There's a human silhouette drawn in white in the bed. The area where the left niche would be has been ripped out. I wonder if that means anything. Okay, so we got the left knee kind of ripped out of room 1. Wonder if that has any significance. Really did not learn much from room 1. So let's try investigating the other rooms. Let's start with room 2. I think Alice is investigating this room. Ah, well, I don't think she'll mind if I go in. Sigma? What are you doing here? Just thought I'd come check up on you. Oh, well, I haven't found anything interesting. Alright, so there's another phone here. When I called the internal line, the display in there said something, right? Yes, it said 25 asterisk asterisk. It's blank now, though. Perhaps the display only works when the phone is making or receiving a call? Yes, I think so. Alright, no need to investigate the phone now. Let's see this. I wonder what's in here. Well, keep wondering. It's locked. See? I told you so. There's a panel over here where you can put in a passcode. If I could just get it to work. Well, let's give it a try. Fortunately, I don't know the code. Do you have any ideas? Ideas for what? How to use this thing? Well, of course I do. You really think you're going to open it by just pressing random buttons? Well, I thought maybe I'd just get lucky. It doesn't work like that. There's no way you're going to get this thing open unless you know what to enter. So I don't have any idea how to open this so far. Okay, then we have this. There's something on top of the desk. It's a little piece of metal. Okay, so we got a small piece of metal. Looks like part of a key or something. We just need the second half. And let's investigate this bed. And here we have the left arm. Damn, another one. What do you mean, another one? I saw one of these silhouettes earlier. It had torn part too, although it was a different part. The areas around the left forearm have been torn. Do you think that's a clue of some sort? Alright, so we got left knee and left forearm. So I'm just gonna say left leg, left arm. Alright, let's go investigate room 4 next. I really don't have any other place to go. I should be checking this room out. I think I'll see how she's doing. Oh, hello, Sigma. Find anything? Not really. Oh. I think, Fi's just gonna give you the same information about the phone once, same as pretty much Alice. Hello, what the heck is this? By the gods, I never thought I'd see one! What? You scratch off the silver part with a coin, so you can see the naughty stuff. It's the ultimate in interactive poster technology. God, Sigma, you really are a perv. What teenage boy doesn't dream of something like this? The excitement, the anticipation, and finally, the reveal. You look pretty excited. Well, I just need to find the coin. Maybe I should delay myself in finding a coin. I have a feeling I'm probably gonna scratch that thing eventually. Damn it, it won't open. Yeah, looks like it's locked. I think that thing on the door can unlock it. We just need to figure out how. Alright, let's give this a try. Once again, just like Alice's, we don't know the code. I don't think plugging in random numbers is going to be very helpful. You need to get a clue. A clue, huh? And, well, there's another metal piece right there. Look, there's something on top of the desk. Yeah, it's a piece of metal. Kind of cylindrical. So we got part of a key, so I guess we combine those, don't really have much of a choice. And we have a small key. And another bed here. Man, not again. Again? This silhouette. Oh, did you see one in another room? Yeah, I saw another one just like this. It had a hole torn around the ankle, too. No, it had a hole, but it was somewhere else. Alright, so we got left leg, left arm, something, then right leg. I think judging by the pattern, I think the third one has to be pretty much the right arm, if I'm just going along with the room numbers. Well, let's see what that key unlocks. I have a feeling it might unlock the handcuffs here. Damn. There are handcuffs on the door. I can't open it. Huh? Wait a minute. This key. Yes. Goodbye, handcuffs. Shouldn't have any more door problems now. And of course, there's no tape here. A phone. There's a spot in it that would fit a small cassette tape. The tape is probably for the answering machine, but the lid's open. And we got a locker that looks like it's open. It's unlocked. Whoa! That opened really easily. I guess it wasn't locked. And we have a large roll of aluminum foil. What's this? It's all shiny. Is this aluminum foil? There's so much of it, though. Must be some kind of industrial-sized roll. Now, this is way more than you'd use in a normal kitchen. I wonder how much there is. Maybe if I roll it out. Here goes. Huh? There's something printed on it. Looks like shapes and lines. Is this some kind of clue? I can't carry this around with me, though. Maybe I can cut out the important parts somehow. Maybe. Well, we got a cutter right here. There's something on here. A box cutter. So let's combine those. And we got aluminum foil shapes. And we still got the box cutter and aluminum foil, so cut out more. Pattern 1, pattern 3, and pattern 2. Let's try putting a slip of paper in here. The desk, huh? Looks like the top's made of glass. What's the deal with this drawer, though? Alright, the aluminum foil's in place. Just gotta shut this. The pattern on the walls are reflecting off the aluminum. The two patterns are overlaid on one another. It looks like it says locker. Huh. And just like I predicted, it's on the right arm. This is just like the other ones. It's ripped too, but in a different place this time. So we got left leg, left arm, right arm, left leg. So I wonder if I could put the aluminum foils down in the different slots. Alright, the aluminum foil's in place. Just gotta shut this. And the images on the wall are reflected on the aluminum, which is acting as a mirror. Both images are overlaid. It looks like a circle, a star, a diamond, and a triangle. Huh, what does that mean? Okay, a circle, a star, which is pointing up, a diamond, and a triangle, which is pointing up. Alright, let's try investigating the other two. Let's see if this will fit down here. Alright, the aluminum foil is in place. Just gotta shut this. The pattern on the wall is being reflected in the aluminum. The pattern is being overlaid in the aluminum pattern. 4, 9, 8, 5? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Maybe I gotta enter it over here. Alright, so it kind of looks like the plus button, you pretty much have to add the numbers to the left and up of that space. So 4, 9, 8, 5. There we go. Ha! Piece of cake. Wow, good job. That was pretty impressive. There's something in here up there. A cassette tape? So we have a small cassette tape. I know where this goes, but first, let's check out room 4. Alright, so the aluminum foil is in place. Just gotta shut this. And we got 3, 4, 7, 2. 3, 4, 7, 2. Alright! Whoa, good job. You opened it. Yeah, I'm pretty great. Looks like there's something in there. There's something in the locker. There's something... I'm trying to select it. Does it have to be very specific for you? Yes! Check it out! A wallet! You probably shouldn't get your hopes up. Why not? Just a feeling. Yeah, fine. Whatever. I'm not gonna let you bring me down. Let's see what's in here. What the hell? What is it? There's only one coin in here. And it's not even real money. Just a toy coin. See? Didn't I tell you? Damn. So we got a fake coin here. Well, we definitely got a coin, so I wonder what we can use it on. Alright, you silvery bastard. Time to meet your doom. Let's do this. Yeah! Damn, you're excited. Hey, don't misunderstand me. I'm just really anxious to find a clue in here, aren't you? You want to let me do it then? I'm sorry. Please, just let me have this. Then get on with it. Search for hints in the poster. Hold the X button and move the cursor across areas of interest to scratch them. So Select the green triangle on the left to move your view up and down. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so we can just pretty much scratch off this area for Sigma to enjoy, and yeah, the controls are absolutely horrible on this, in my opinion. Moves so much more fluently on the 3DS. Oh, hang on, wait, something appeared here. Okay, so we got a circle, that's 1. And we got a 6. I'm just wondering if we're supposed to meant that with the beds that the rips are supposed to indicate just scratching off pretty much the arms and leg parts and not the order. However, that star just kind of looks weird because on the paper it said the star was pointing up. But why the heck is this one pointed down? I think if we flip it over, it's a 9. So I got 1 9 so far. Okay, diamonds an 8. And once again, we got an upside down triangle. We got another upside down shape. This time it's a triangle and it's a 9, so it's 6. 1 9 8 6. I feel like I scratched enough here. Up there we go. Damn! I look away for a second and you've scratched it all off. That was only a second? Yeah. I noticed some things that might be clues, so I kept going. You mean these marks on her arms and legs? Yeah. There are 4 of them. A star, a circle, a diamond, and a triangle. Hey, what are you doing? You've already scratched it all off. No, I'm not done yet! The blue part still needs to go! Sigma, I don't think that part's going to come off, no matter how hard you scrape. Sorry, Sigma! You're not gonna get off that easy. 1986. I wonder if that's the code to the locker. Alright, so let's insert the cassette tape in here. Putting the cassette in now. All I have to do is close the lid. And let's go back to room 1 and listen to the message. Okay, good thing I still remember the code. 2592. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba! Congratulations! That voice. Is that really Zero Jr.? Looks like you found the answer! The number you just entered is the number for the phone in the 3rd room. The buttons here on the top of the phone are just shortcuts. That means all the other phones have actual numbers too. Though I guess that's not really important. Anyway, you're calling room 3 right now. Room 3? Then that means, since you're so clever, I'm sure you figured it all out by now. But yes, you're right, I'm speaking to you from a pre-recorded tape. So you can grasp me all the questions you like, but I won't be able to answer them. I'm afraid this little talk is going to be a bit one-sided. Ugh. Then again, it's going to be a very little talk, because I only have one thing to tell you. Have a look at the left screen above the phone. The answer you're looking for is hidden there. What answer, you ask? Well, I can't hop you with that one. Bye! Have a nice trace. Left? Oh, there we are. Right, there's another 4-digit number. What am I supposed to do with this? I guess I need to enter it somewhere. So... well, it's pretty obvious. 2652. Let's see if these do anything. Hey, it opened. There's some kind of pin there. Let's see. And a small metal pin. A metal pin. I already got that pin thing so I can close the lid, right? And yes, if you already enter the code 2592, you can easily sequence break this by accident. If you just look at the mirrors above and you just visualize it, you can just pretty much enter the code by accident. Alright, so the pin goes in the lock, I bet. I think a pin or something might fit in here. Huh? What was that noise? Maybe I can type stuff in now? Alright. Alright. Let's do this. Alright. So let's try putting in the codes in the order. 1, 9, 8, 6. Okay, it works. Yes, it opened. And we have the escape password. Oh, this is just like the code we saw in the Ambedex room. I mean, it's a different code, of course, but it looks really similar. I think this probably opens a safe. I have a feeling that that locker probably opens, gives us the hidden file password as well, but what the heck could it be? I mean, what will happen if I flip the paper upside down or something? That'll probably be 9861. Maybe I should try putting that in. Huh? It's locked again? The input thing is turned off too. Why'd that happen? Alright. 9861. It worked! Whoa, so this number works too. The color is different though. And we found the hidden file password. Huh. This one's different. The shapes are different and so is the placement. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this is for the safe too. I better make sure to remember them. Alright. A safe. It looks just like the one in the Ambedex room. I wonder if I can open it the same way. Let's try entering the passcode. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, first the file password. Yes, it opened. Man, what good is a victory dance when there's no one there to see it? I'm lonely. Oh well, I'll just have a look inside. And we found a gold file. Alright, so let's check out some of these. Alright, know about these. Really don't want to know about those. Sigma's cat problem. Okay, so we have a bit of a backstory on Sigma's cat problem, what it looks like. Sigma has a strange verbal and possibly psychological tick, which causes him to make cat puns whenever he talks about cats. The cause of this behavior seems to be an experience he had a child. Really, another frickin' typo. It should be he had as a child. Proofread, plays, especially in a text-based visual novel. When Sigma was in preschool, there was a deserted house near a school that everyone called the Cat Mansion. He'd always loved cats, so every day he would visit the Cat Mansion and give the cats that lived there some of his lunch. One day, he realized that he could understand what the cats were saying to one another. A magical black cat appeared and told him that it had given him this gift in exchange for giving food to his fellows. But, the magical cat said, "You can never tell anyone about your gift," the magical black cat warned. "If you do, you'll be cursed." But young Sigma was so happy about his newfound ability that he slipped and told the girl about it. So the black cat cursed him. His curse was to speak only in cat puns for the rest of his life. Fortunately for him, a magical white cat came along soon afterward. Felt the curse was a little too harsh and lessened it, so that he would only talk in cat puns when he talked about cats. And they lived happily ever after. Yeah, I think this is pretty strange even by the game standards, in my opinion. Alright. A device that converts sounds into electrical signals. What if you call something like 5309? Okay, yeah, 5309, that's obviously Jenny's number. I tried that before. And 6969. Oh, I really have to try it. $6969. Ready for the time of your life, sweetheart? Only $24.95 a minute. That's a little too rich for my blood, thanks. Yeah, I can obviously see what the 69s represent. And I really don't like it. Anyway, let's just get the password and get out. Haha! Unlocking successful! I wonder what's inside this time. Oh, wait a minute. If I look through the stuff in here without telling Fire Alice, they might be suspicious later. You took something when we weren't looking. Yeah, those are two bad sides I really don't want to be on. I think I'll just go get them before I go through it. Well, that was easy enough. Hey, what's this? Did you open this, Sigma? Yeah, who else could have? Why didn't you tell us sooner? What? Forget about it, Alice. Let's just see what's in here. What's this thing? A map. It says floor A. I'm sorry if Alice's voice sounds so similar to Fi's and vice versa. I can't help it. We can look at it more later. There's more stuff in the safe. Why don't we get all of it before we start going through it? Good idea. Looks like we've got a card. Whoops, make that 2 cards. This is one of those cards for the AB rooms. See? It says Ambidex room right there. So it does. Then we can use these to open the AB rooms. Yes. But how are we supposed to get back there? The door to the warehouse is still locked. I think the answer to that question is in the safe. Check out this note. Here are a few more rules for you. Once you open the door, you can hop through it as much as you like. The chromatic doors are like that too. Once you open them, even eye carrots keep you from going in and out of them. Any color of bracelet can go through them, and as many people as you like. But, you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free reign rule. Once you activate a chromatic door and gone through it to the puzzle, beyond it won't let you go back until you solve the puzzle. I see. So once we can get out of the crew quarters, we can head back to the warehouse. Right? Yeah, seems like it. And this key is how we're going to get out of here. Right. So this key will open the door at the end of the hallway. Alright, let's go. Wait! What about this book on the top of the safe? Oh, it's a book about cats, but do we have time for that, right? Meow. Meow? Sorry, it's this sort of, I guess you could call it a tick. I've had it since I was young. I wish I was just a kitten, but I can't control it. It's not dangerous, though. You're perfectly fine. Not dangerous. Anyway, the book's called Schrodinger's Cat. Don't you mean Schrodinger's cat? Oh, you've heard of it? I think it'd be harder to find someone who hasn't heard of it. For real? Do you know what it is too, Alice? Of course I do. I was just wondering why this book was here. So what is Schrodinger's cat? It's a quantum physics thought experiment. The book probably discusses the principles the experiment talks about in more depth. See, Aaron Rudolf Joseph Alexander Schrödinger was a scholar of theoretical physics in Austria. He was born in 1887 and... Wait! Is this going to be a long story? Yes. Thought so. How about we talk about later, then? I mean, we just found the key that'll get us out of here. You do have a point there. Yes, he does. We should leave. Now. Alright? Let's go. And this is probably why I accessed the file codes first. Because this is at least one of the rooms where if you got the escape password first, you're not going to go back in and get the file password until you re-enter the room. The lock for the door. Right now it says lock. You guys ready? I'm going to open the door. Okay. I'm ready. Go for it. Alright then. 3, 2, 1. And there we go. We made our way down the hallway and at the end waiting for us. Hey, looks like the gang's all here. What's up?
Nothing's up. We left our room and it left.
And ended up here.
Sigma, let me see that map you found earlier.
Oh, right. Oh, no matter which door we took, all of them led back here.
That's the same as the map we found in the lounge.
The lounge?
Oh, we found something like that too. Our room was an infirmary.
That's so. We found ours in the crew quarters.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No, there's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
Going down the elevator yet again. Same thing as the other two paths.
No choice then. We gotta head back. Clover, how about you show them that note we found?
Oh, okay. Hold on. Huh? Was it something about supplementary rules? Because we found a note just like that. It was in the infirmary.
Yeah, we found one too. It was in the crew, safe in the crew quarters. Skipping past this because we already heard the rules before. If that's true, then we can all go back the way we came and get into the warehouse.
I don't think Zero's saying we can.
Yep, skipping.
So, this is the crew quarters, huh?
Just as the note said. We had no trouble getting in here.
That means we can go to the infirmary or the lounge.
Yeah, we can check out any of them.
Hey, look, Grandpa! They got a poster of a lady in here! It looks like the ones you got back home!
This one's pretty hot. I think we're talking at least 14, maybe even 15 EU.
Wait a minute, I thought I heard, saw something talk about EU before. What are the secrets? Yeah, EU right here. Stands for Iraq Units. EU is a system developed to measure a combination of physical, emotional, and situational attractiveness. It ranges from 0 to 20, where 20 might be Marilyn Monroe and 0 might be Guilford Gottfried. Oh, come on. For the curious, Danny Trejo rates 16 EU. Just being sexy does not guarantee a high EU rating. Not to be confused with competing systems or of hotness or sexuality, the EU system weighs a number of factors such as practicality, sustainability, emotional investment, and the bias of the observer. Women with a high EU rating have usually mastered the art of the tease.
Agreed.
I sure would like to take it home.
I'm surprised Quark knows about that.
Fortunately, I don't think this is really the time for that. Let's keep moving.
Whoa, hold on. Grandpa? Since when were they buddies? Or had they always been that close? In other words, they'd known each other before the Nonary Game, and if Quark was calling Tamiochi Grandpa, maybe they were even related. Alice and Clover seem to be close too. Just how many of these people knew each other already?
Let's go, buddy. I can't wait to get out of here and back to my, grandpa videos.
A collection of films that Tamiochi gathered. Their content isn't really explicit per se, but they still aren't really appropriate for someone's Quark's age. It should be noted that the term does not imply the videos contain grandpas or grandpa-like actors. I think we pretty much all know what those videos contain.
Oh, you mean the ones you keep in the locked cabinet?
Shh! You're being too loud, Quark. You have to say these things quietly.
And how does Quark even know about them is just beyond me. I don't think Quark should be even hearing about those, especially at his age. Alright, skipping. Okay, Quark and myself each gave one card to Luna, Alice, and Tamiochi. Then we headed into the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion about who'd go into which door, but Fi and I found ourselves heading toward the leftmost room. Alright. Looks like everybody else has gone in already. Think we should head into...
Why are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay. Jeez.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until...
A bit late on the announcement, aren't you?
Closes.
We got 5 other gates open, and the announcement has to ring in once. Yet the 6th one opens, and then all of a sudden the announcement rings. What? This game's got a time limit too? Wait.
Something wrong?
No, nothing. There's no one here. Excuse me? Wait a minute. Hold the phone. In the previous 2 pathways down there, we found the dead body of the old woman, and now you're saying there's no one here, not even the dead body of the old woman? All I did was pick a different chromatic door. How could that have changed anything?
What are you talking about? Of course there isn't anyone here.
Well, yeah, I know.
Let's get inside.
Yeah, right. What the heck is going on here? I still don't know what the heck is going on.
This looks just like the room we woke up in.
Yeah. Well, there's one thing that's different.
That screen.
Yeah. Looks like there's something on it. And I think we have to push the start button. Oh, I pushed the start.
Shit! What the hell are you doing, you idiot?
What? I just pressed the start button.
Did you even read what it said? Once you press that button, it locks the door for 40 minutes. Now, thanks to your stupid ass, we're stuck in here for almost an hour.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Hey! Looks like everybody's closed their AB gates.
AB gate?
That's the door to the AB room, silly. You're in the AB room right now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be continuing my earlier explanation. Now, for example, Ziggy and Fido paired up with Alas and went through the cyan door, didn't they? That means that Ziggy and Fido will be playing against Alas. And it goes the other way too. Alas's opponent will be Ziggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Prevo's enemy will be Camioli, and B.O. and Quirk's enemy will be Mooney. Well,
Alright, skipping.
I think that about does it for the basic rules. Well, actually, there's a little bit more, but it'll just have to wait, I guess.
What? Why does it have to wait?
It'll be okay.
No, it won't.
30 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling.
Yeah, we got 30 minutes up here. We got plenty of time.
Anyway, I've gotta hop along now. Don't do something harebrained and wait until the last minute. You got plenty of time, so think it out. Bye-bye now. Have a nice trust.
Man, what are we going to do?
About the AB game?
Yeah. Should we choose ally or betray?
Yeah, it's a tough call. This is really kind of an interesting game. It seems like it's based on the prisoner's dilemma.
What's that?
You've never heard of it? It's a thought experiment that uses game theory to examine why people do or don't cooperate. Let's say Apple and Banana have committed a serious crime.
Apple and Banana?
I just gave them the first names I thought of. They don't mean anything. Anyway, Apple and Banana are caught by the police and sent off to separate cells far away from one another. In other words, there's no way for them to contact each other. And they're not like telepaths or something. So that's the setup. You following me?
Yeah, keep going.
So, a detective shows up. He visits each cell and tells them both exactly the same thing. It goes something like this.
You can both clam up if that's what you want. We're gonna have to put you both in the slammer for 2 years if you do. Now if you flip on your pal over there, tell me everything. I can get your sentence reduced to 1 year. That means your buddy will serve 15, but that ain't your problem, right? Of course, if he decides to spill the beans, it goes the other way. He gets 1 year. You get to spend 15 years eating government cheese. You're probably wondering if both of you confess. Well, I can shave off a little time for saving you trouble, but you'll still both do 10 years. So, Puck, what's it gonna be? You gonna give me what I want, or you gonna keep that trap shut? Of course, I told your partner the same thing I just told you. I wonder if you can trust him to keep your cat in the bag. No rush. Give you plenty of time to think about it.
So, that's the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah. What would you do? Say you were in Apple or Banana's shoes.
Well, if my erstwhile criminal associate Banana is going to keep his mouth shut, then the best choice for me is to spill the beans. That might only serve 1 year. But what if he confesses too? Then the smart thing would be for me to do the same. After all, if he cuts a deal and I don't, then I'll spend 15 years in prison. If I confess, I can shave 5 years off of that. Then it seems like the best choice is always going to be to confess.
Interesting. But you're forgetting something important.
Which is?
That Banana will be thinking the same thing. So you'll both confess, and you'll both end up serving 10 years. Do you get it? If you both trusted each other, then neither of you would have served more than 2 years. But because you both made the decision based on your own self-interest, you're gonna spend 8 more years in prison. In other words, the logical decision leads not only to a less desirable outcome on the group level, but also a pretty shitty situation on the personal level too. You see now? The A-B game is the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah, they are pretty much the same thing. If we trust Alice, we can both increase our BP by 2. But if we don't trust each other, in the long run, it won't benefit either of us.
Yeah, but this is where it gets interesting. Let's say for a moment all 9 of us are on one team. Who would we be playing against?
0, of course.
Right. So we can assume the 9 of us are fighting 0 in the A-B game. If you look at it that way, what would we want to do to beat him? Just look at the point totals. Say we all picked Ally. What would our total points be?
Well, 2 times 9 is 18, so 18 points.
Okay. Now let's say one of the pairs chooses Betray.
The pair who picked Betray will get 3 points each, so in total they'll have 6 points. But the solo they betrayed will have 2 points subtracted, so the total gain for that game would only be 4 points. The other 2 groups would choose Ally for that round, right?
Yeah.
So for the other teams, you get 6 each, which will give you 2 times 6 is 12, plus 4, 16 points total.
So what does that tell you?
If we consider all 9 of us to be on the same team, we need to always choose Ally to get the most points. If even one person chooses Betray, the total points we get goes down.
Exactly. In this game, if each individual acts for the benefit of the whole group, everyone benefits. But if everyone starts looking out for themselves, it'll impact the group negatively. And eventually, it'll impact them negatively too. If all of us choose Betray, then the group gets 0 points. Ultimately, nobody benefits, not even the individual. In other words, selfish but logical decisions hurt everyone. And they hurt you.
Okay, I think I get it. What you're saying is that I should pick Ally.
No, I mean the opposite.
What?
If you're going to make the most logical choice here, the only option is Betray.
What? Why? You just explained why that was a terrible idea.
No, I didn't. It's not the prisoner's solution. It's the prisoner's dilemma. Even though there's an outcome where everybody's happy, the choice you'd have to make for that outcome isn't the rational one. You want to pick it, but you can't. A dilemma. If we choose Ally, and Alice does too, then yes, it'll be great. All 3 of us will get 2 points. That would be ideal, obviously. And it would help everybody. But what if Alice chooses Betray?
Our BP will go down to 1.
Right. And if that happens, we're screwed. So
20 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
unless we can be certain that Alice will choose Ally, we don't have a choice. We have to choose Betray. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to know that for certain. That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice, but we can't.
Oh boy. Hey, did you just say we're screwed? If you don't mind telling me, what did you mean by that? I'm guessing something happens if our BP hits 0, right? I mean, the way you said it sure makes it seem like something's going to happen. Do you know something? You do know something. What are you hiding? Yeah, you know, there's been something weird about you from the moment we met. I mean, for starters, how'd you know my name?
Oh, knock it off. This is getting old.
I don't care if it's getting ancient. This is important. I don't know you, but you seem to know me somehow. The only explanation I can think of that makes any kind of sense is that you're working with Zero.
What about you?
What?
Are you working with Zero?
Me? Why would you think that?
You're too calm. You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game and it doesn't even faze you? That hardly seems normal.
Oh, come on. I could ask you the same thing.
Don't change the subject. We're talking about you. Maybe you actually do know me.
What? Where the hell did that come from? Look, I already told you I've never seen you before in my life. What the heck? What's going on? What? Is that bomb? Number 3?
Sigma. Just let it go. Our time's up. This is it. Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me. So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
What the heck was that? Now there's bombs aboard this place? There weren't any bombs before. What? What was that?
What's wrong?
I saw...
Saw what?
The explosion.
Explosion?
I think there's a bomb somewhere in this building. I'm not sure, but it sounded like it was on a timer. You and I were trying to stop it, but we couldn't do anything, and...
Whoa! Sigma! Calm down! What are you talking about? What is it now?
My head.
It hurts?
Yeah.
You know, you said it hurt when you first woke up in the AB room, too.
It didn't just hurt. It felt like it was going to explode.
Are you alright?
I think so.
Maybe you should rest a little.
Yeah, maybe I could just lay my head on your lap. Oh my god, Sigma.
Of course. I shouldn't have worried.
Fine, I spent the rest of the time until the door opened in silence. The AB game was forgotten as I tried to make sense of what I'd seen. Had it been real in any way? Or was it just a hallucination? Brought on by stress or maybe some strange drug they dosed me with while I was out? And it seemed real, though. Was it a premonition? I had to stifle a bark of laughter at the thought. Seeing the future? This wasn't some crappy sci-fi novel. This was real life. Things like that didn't happen. I was just tired. The stress of the Nonary game was probably getting to me more than I thought. I was tired and I was emotional. A hallucination was strange, but really, it was perfectly understandable. But what if I wasn't losing it? What if I was fine? What if it hadn't been a hallucination? I sat there for what felt like hours, my mind running in circles. What the heck was going on here?
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline.
Alright, now they're just changing the announcements on the fly. Usually this part of the announcement wouldn't show up until, pretty much the 10-minute mark. And only for the 10-minute mark. What the hell was that?
What? Do you need a translator? If you don't vote fast enough, then it'll set your vote to ally. Makes sense? Or do I need to use smaller words?
So if you plan to pick ally, then you don't even really need to go into the AB room.
I guess not. We're already in here, though. So we might as well figure out what we're gonna do. What's it gonna be, Sigma? Ally? Or betray?
Why are you even asking? You made it pretty clear that we should choose betray.
Well, I didn't say should. I just said we didn't really have a choice.
That's the same thing.
It's completely different. The former is an active opinion. The latter is just passive information.
Whatever. You still want to betray, right?
Yeah.
Then why did you ask me? So we never really finished our conversation from earlier. You said that we'd be screwed if our BP dropped to 1. What did you mean by that? Is something going to happen if our BP gets to 0 or something?
We die.
What?
If our BP drops to 0, we die. The needles in our bracelets activate.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, how the hell do you know that? 0 never said anything about it.
I don't know. I swear, I don't. I know somehow. There's just this feeling I've got. Like, that's what'll happen.
Oh, come on. That again? You fed me the same line when I asked you why you knew my name. How can you know all these things when there's no way on Earth? And then the premonition. Wait. Did you see it?
What?
Did you have some sort of, I don't know, premonition?
What? What the hell are you talking about? You sounded like a crazy person the first time, too.
Then you haven't...
Seriously, Sigma, are you okay? I think there's something wrong with you.
This is wrong. 5 was supposed to be acting strange, not me. Instead, here she was asking if I was okay. But what if it wasn't just her? What if I was losing it too? I groaned. My head felt awful. It was like someone had thrown my brain in a food processor and hit puree. Now notifications start popping up right in the middle of streams. Oh, thank you, notification. Really necessary. I'll have to redo that line again. It was like someone had thrown my brain into a food processor and hit puree.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Hey, it's almost time. What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine. I'll do it.
You're gonna choose betray, right?
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Alright, take it away.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I stood in front of the selection screen and took a deep breath. This was it. I ran over my options one last time. There was only one possible choice. Ally. I'm always doing ally first.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the projections, shoving and pushing to get closer.
What the hell were you thinking? Did you hear anything I said?
Yeah, I was, and yeah, I did.
Then?
Well, I want to believe in Alice.
It's not really a rational decision.
I know.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! Oh no! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
Alright.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally, let's get ready to rock! Ambidex game! Round 1! The results! If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Here we go. Here are the results. Of course, Kay would choose betray. Dio allied? What? And Alice betrayed? Oh my goodness.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us.
I'm
check
surprised
the
Dio
numbers
would
on
pick
our
ally
races.
here. Hey, Alice, what the hell is this?
Excuse me? I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Considering that you chose ally in all the other paths so far, you're a bloody hypocrite. Why? Why did you do it?
I could ask you the same question. Why did you do something as stupid as choose ally?
Yeah, the one time you picked betray, you make it seem like choosing ally was a stupid decision. Oh my goodness. You are such a bloody hypocrite, Alice. Why? Haven't you heard of the prisoner's dilemma? The best solution is for all of us to choose ally.
Oh, really? All of us, huh? Kay and Clover chose betray too, you know. Yes. I know about the prisoner's dilemma, but everyone picking ally isn't a reasonable outcome. Just look at the results for this round. What do they tell you? You're a pretty tender-hearted guy to trust somebody you just met. Well, maybe tender-headed would be a little more appropriate in this case.
What?
Oh, was that upsetting? My apologies. I'm only trying to warn you.
Alice is right. You made a stupid choice. And thanks to you, our BP is down to 1 now.
God damn it. I set my jaw and stomped away from Alice and Phi. My hands had balled themselves into fists, but my throat was tight and my eyes stung. Why? Why had she done it? Quark, Dio, and Luna's group, on the other hand, seemed calm. Almost happy.
Thank you. I'm so happy you chose ally.
No problem.
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Dio wanted to pick betray.
What?
Hey!
Mr. Dio told me to pick betray so that we could get 3 points. He said we could escape together. If we betrayed you, then we'd have 6 BP. And then, if we betrayed someone in the next round, we'd have 9.
Oh, Dio, is this true?
No, that's not what happened at all.
Kidding! I lied. That was a joke.
I pretty much believe that story.
Mr. Dio would never do something like that.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a reason why he allied against Luna, most likely. I think probably it's explained more in the Dio path. Is that he'd probably never harm such a gorgeous woman as Luna, at least in his mind. But then why would he betray Alice all these times?
It was a joke?
Yeah. Man, you really had me going there.
I really surprised you, huh?
So you really were planning to choose ally all along? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do. Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah, exactly.
I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust, huh?
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
It looked like there had been some sort of argument between Kay, Clover, and Temiochi. Although whatever it was seemed to have resolved itself amicably.
0, when does the next round start?
Skipping!
If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Tenmyoti. Or Siggy. Oh, or maybe Fido. Or maybe...
What?
Why?
I guess I can tell you why.
Skipping!
Phi, Sigma, and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
And yeah, because Alice wasn't the one in danger of dying, she doesn't scream. It did change. I'm yellow now.
So am I.
Me too. It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait, really? Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed, although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
No change here. Still a pair. I guess this must be magenta. Are you two magenta too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs. And Miss Clover is a solo?
Looks like it.
When did they change?
Yeah, skipping. Skipping. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserve at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. As always, we're gonna start with the lounge first. And since we're on the third chromatic door path, yeah, these room conversations are going to be different. Hopefully things will go better this time without the death of the old woman.
Oh, hey Sigma.
Can I get you a seat?
Are you some kind of waitress?
What do you want?
What do you mean, what do I want? I just came here to check up on you guys. So, this is the lounge, huh? A bar, a sofa, and 3 ladies. I feel like I'm in the VIP room.
Can I get you a drink?
You better not be underage.
I turned 21 just the other day.
I see. Well, I guess we could probably have a drink or two then. Unfortunately, as much fun as that sounds like, I don't think it's a very good idea.
Why not?
This isn't really a good time to be getting wasted.
Really? It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
You got a point.
Sigma.
I'm just kidding. Besides, I got a headache. Drinking is probably not the best plan.
It hasn't gone away yet?
Well, it was fine for a while, but now I guess the bastard's back.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure if I just leave it alone, it'll go away in a bit. That's how it went before, anyway. Has this been happening to anyone else?
What? The headaches?
Uh-huh.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago. I feel fine now, though.
What about you, Luna?
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier. Not me. No headaches here. Well,
what?
it's hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird. Your head feels weird? No, my body feels weird. Like my whole body.
Do you feel kind of numb? I think I've got the same thing. It's kind of like... like when you fall asleep on top of one of your arms, and then when you wake up, that arm kind of feels like it's not really yours anymore. It's not just my arm, though. My whole body feels kind of numb and foreign.
I don't know. I guess it's kind of like that, but...
Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean. It's kind of like
Really?
my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's because of the anesthetic gas.
The what now?
It might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
Oh yeah, right.
It seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so it must have been pretty powerful stuff.
You think this might be some kind of side effect?
Well, it could be a side effect, or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet.
Whatever. That's not important. Right now we need to figure out how to get out of here.
Alright, I'll go have a look somewhere else then. You guys going to stick around here?
Yeah. Haven't really taken a good look at everything yet.
Okay. Catch you later then. I waved goodbye and headed toward the exit. Where to next? Next stop, the infirmary. So, this is the infirmary, huh?
Oh, Sigma.
Alice.
What's up with your face? You look like you just saw a roach. Are you still angry?
Of course! I'm teetering on the brink of the abyss thanks to you.
I didn't have a choice. I'm just trying to get out of here like we all are.
And that's enough to justify screwing someone else over?
That's not what I meant, and you know it. If I'd known for sure that you were going to choose Ally, then I would have chosen Ally too.
Easy for you to say that now.
What? Am I such a horrible person for wanting to get out of here? I have to get out of here. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Ugh, look. Let me try this again. I'm frustrated, but there really is something important I have to do.
Which is?
Avenge my father's murder. That's what I have to do.
What happened to him? Could you elaborate on that?
No, I couldn't. This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
Fine. Just tell me one thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped here?
I have no idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction.
Meaning?
I was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say, but it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
Are you a detective?
Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad guess, though. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Well, I mean, you don't really have the detective look.
I didn't say I was a detective.
Then what are you? CIA?
No.
Fine. Well, whatever you are, you don't look like one.
That's fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better. Better I keep him guessing.
Hey, what's the deal with you and Clover?
What's she got to do with anything?
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
No. She has nothing to do with my work. She's just a friend that I met somewhere.
Where's somewhere?
In the middle of a desert.
A desert.
Yes, but that's an awfully long story. Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree? That doesn't seem fair to me. How about you guys give up a little personal information, too? We'll start with you, Tenmyoji. Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
Any ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship with Quark? You two know each other, right?
Do I have to answer that?
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
No. And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see. Very well, then. Dio, it's your turn. What's your profession?
Well, You're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but
Yeah, I probably think you're full of that too.
I'm a circus ringleader.
A ringleader?
You're kidding.
Nope. I'm the real deal. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world. It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th generation ringleader. My old man was a trapeze artist. He tried to do this quadruple flip. Missed. Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40. Still, he was pretty reckless for a guy that age. Always talking about how he couldn't let the kids show him up. Guess he just took it too far.
I see. You lost your father too, then.
Yeah. Shit. Guess I got a little sappy there. Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero. I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room. Anyway, enough about me. You still haven't heard your story, Sigma. Who are you?
I told you guys the first time we met. Don't you remember? I was on my way home from school, and when I got into my car, this white gas started pouring out everywhere.
Are you some kind of doctor?
Huh? No, I'm still working on my degree. I'm shooting for a PhD, but I'm not quite there yet.
I guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
Yeah, I guess I have.
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
Believe me, I thought about it, but I just keep drawing a blank.
What about Zero?
No idea.
Do any of the people here look familiar to you?
Nope. You're all strangers. Well, I guess I can't really say for sure about Kay, since I haven't seen his face. I suppose it's possible he's someone I know.
Just who is he, anyway?
Until the amnesia clears up, I don't think we've got any way of knowing.
Oh, come on. You know he's full of shit.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
Okay, well, Kay's a bit of a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What does she do?
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
What about Quark? Well, I guess he probably doesn't really have a job, huh? He's still in elementary school, right? Why is that funny?
It's nothing. Just forget about it. Yeah, you're right. Boy his age would be in elementary school.
You really don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
If it makes you feel better, sure.
Well, I know a little about Luna. I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know. She didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
That leaves us with 5. She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
No, nothing in particular.
You sure?
Yeah, she's a real mystery, alright. I honestly know about as much as you do. So, basically nothing. I hadn't really realized it until I said it. I spent hours with Vi, and yet I knew nothing about her except her name, and I only had her word that even that was the truth. Who was she, really? The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. A fake detective, a waitress, a garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, and a circus ringleader. Plus 2 total mysteries. What do we all have in common? I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of people randomly.
There's no point to talking about this. We should just focus on getting out of here.
I agree.
I'm gonna go check on the others then.
Where do you plan on going?
the one place I haven't checked yet, the crew quarters. I think I'll head to the crew quarters.
I see. Right. Later, bro.
Okay. I headed out of the infirmary. Last stop here. The crew quarters.
Oh, Sigma. Perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Alice and I went through all the rooms.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
If I had, you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
Out of the ordinary?
What's this book?
Huh? Oh, that's a book of meowed cats.
A meowed?
Oh, sorry. It's just this thing that's happened to me ever since I was a kid. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start talking like one. It doesn't really mean anything, though.
Okay.
That's weird. So what's the cat book about?
Well, there's this quantum physics experiment called Schrodinger's cat. This book talks about it.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box. Something like that, right?
Meow by?
What?
I don't really know anything about it. I'm just telling you what Fi told me.
So it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
Oh, great, now Quark's got two.
Quark, you're doing it too.
Oops.
Well, what about you guys?
What do you mean?
You checked out the lounge with Clover and Temiochi, and Quark was in the infirmary with Dio and Luna. Anything suspicious there?
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Lunar eclipse?
Yes. Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028. All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
Isn't that this New Year's Eve?
I suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year, or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
The 31st, huh? I'd been knocked out at dawn on the 25th, so the 31st would be 6 days after that. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. What did it have to do with any of this? Try as I might, I couldn't think of any way an eclipse could be connected to our abductions.
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing, though.
What was it?
You and Luna didn't tell you?
No.
Okay, I got it right here. Just a second.
Why would Quark be carrying this is beyond me? Quark reached into his pocket and pulled out what appeared to be a newspaper clipping. My throat began to tighten as I read it. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Is this for real?
It seems a little hard to believe.
If it really is some kind of pandemic, though, that sounds like a pretty big deal.
Yes, it does.
There hasn't been anything on the news, though. This is the first time I even heard the term Radical 6. Was that true, though? Was that really the first time I'd heard it? I couldn't shake the feeling that I heard Radical 6 somewhere before. But where? And why?
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside. Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
Clover's voice shattered the silence.
You guys! Hurry! You need to come with me.
Has something happened?
Yes! I mean, sort of. I mean, we found something.
What did you find?
It's horrible. It's really scary.
Horrible?
Oh, never mind. Just shut up and follow me. You'll understand when you see it.
Where is it?
It's right over here in the next room. Just follow me.
Clover was first into the room, followed quickly by me, Kay, and Quark. She said nothing, just pointed under the bed. The three of us crouched down and followed her finger. There it was. And there's a bomb. What the hell is this?
I think it's a bomb.
Yeah, that looks like the same thing that's happening in this premonition. So it was premonition after all. Bomb? No way. Even has the same number and everything.
So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Oh my gosh. Of course. It was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Then it hadn't been a hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition?
We need to tell everybody!
No, it's all right. Luna's out rounding them up. They should be here in just a few seconds. See?
Where is it? Where's this bomb?
No sooner had she spoken the words than the rest of our fellow captives appeared. Luna pushed through them and pointed at the bomb.
There! You see?
What the heck? For several long moments we just stared in silence. Slowly we began to eye one another. Old suspicions suddenly reawakened. It was Phi who finally broke the silence.
Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or a switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
Who was the first person to find this?
Me. And Luna. We found it while we were searching this room.
I thought you and Luna were in the lounge.
Well, yeah. We looked all over, but we couldn't find anything there. So we gave up on the lounge and came here.
I can confirm that. I wanted to look around the lounge some more, so I stayed back. You guys must have found it when you got here, then?
Yes.
How did you know it was a bomb?
Well, I mean, I could tell just by looking at it.
Why?
Well, during my train...
Clover!
Clover's eyes widened and she clapped her hands over her mouth.
Anyway, this is definitely a bomb. I guarantee it.
How do you know?
I just do, okay?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
Please, just trust me. Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb.
Antimatter? Wait.
What?
You mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
Oh, you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
What's Annihilation?
I would have thought you'd know.
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Yeah, Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenmyoji?
Me?
Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best.
Let me think. I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
Phi nodded and turned to Quark.
Okay. To begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles. But there are also these things called antiparticles. For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge. It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron. So, protons have antiprotons, and neutrons have antineutrons. Antimatter is a general term that covers all the antiparticles. The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out. When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole bunch of energy. That process is called annihilation. So, an antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy.
Sorry. I don't really get it.
Oh, alright, how about this? You've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites. What happens when you put them together? Well, if there were, quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they disappear. Because their opposite elements cancel each other out. Like when a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0. That's annihilation. But when you get annihilation, you also get...
I know! A baby!
Exactly. In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation. It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
You followed it, though, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby. Just how big of an explosion are we gonna get here?
It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E equals mc squared. The mass loss during annihilation will be converted to energy, so...
So you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared. That should get you the amount of energy.
For example, let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter. That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
So you'd have 700 milligrams total.
Yes. That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules.
63 trillion joules?
That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb.
What the... You've got to be kidding me. There's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
Well, technically it's 700 milligrams since you have the matter and the antimatter.
That's not the point! We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram, being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds!
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is. It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram. So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right?
What does that mean?
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
A ton?
Yes. Well, approximately.
And how exactly should I not worry about that? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building!
True. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb. We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Perhaps. But how do we know this is the only bomb?
What do you mean?
Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you see it?
Yeah, you're right.
If the bombs are numbered...
Then there could be a number 2 bomb or number 1 bomb out there, huh?
Yes. There's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could be a 4th, or a 5th, or...
Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it. Somewhere.
Dio stepped forward and reached for the bomb.
No! Don't touch it!
Alice grabbed Dio by the wrist and jerked him away from the bed.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Have you got a death wish or something? This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it?
Then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
We'll just have to leave it be for now, until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
You're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the incredibly deadly bomb that is probably gonna kill us all?
There's not much else we can do.
Do you know how to turn it off?
Well, there is a way.
Then spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate.
So we just need to get this password?
Yes, that's right.
But there's no keyboard or anything on the bomb.
Look again. You see it? Right here. There's a port.
Oh yeah, I see it on the right side of the bomb.
If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
Who would do something like this?
I have no idea, but we can figure out when they did it.
Oh yeah?
When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right? So that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left.
After we left, huh? But when we went and checked the chromatic doors, we were all there. And after that, we've all been around other people. There's no way anyone could have snuck off to plant it.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up. But if someone planted it right before then...
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you? Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah, anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma. What were you doing?
Well, I was kind of deep in thought, I guess. I stayed behind in the warehouse when you guys went off. Yeah, they're not buying it. Hey, why are you guys giving me that look? You don't think I planted it, do you?
I never said that.
Not out loud, you didn't. You've got to be kidding me. I don't know anything about this bomb.
Really? Are you sure? Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
That was, just a... I could hardly say premonition. If they didn't think it was the worst lie on the planet, they'd think I was insane. Yeah, they're all pretty suspicious about me. Wait. This doesn't make any sense. According to Temiochi, any one of us could have been in here. Why am I the only one who's under suspicion? Also, there's no way to know the culprit here is actually one of us. Maybe there's someone else in here and they set up the...
Impossible.
Why?
There's no way that would get past Zero. And there's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the game going forward. What?
When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right?
Of course.
This is confusing. From now on, let's refer to the real Zero, the one behind all of this, as Zero Senior, which would, of course, make the AI Zero Junior.
Okay, fine with me. Anyway, whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in. There's no way.
But what if a 10th person is Zero Senior?
I don't think it could be.
Why not?
Well, Zero Junior said so. He said that the real Zero was one of us.
Fine Clover were right. There couldn't be a 10th guest, and Zero Senior was, without doubt, one of us. But if that was the case, then could Zero Senior have planted the bomb? If not, then who had? Alice? Dio? Luna? Kay? Clover? Temiochi? Phi? Or... it seemed insane, but... could it have been Quark? No. Why would Zero Senior have gone to all the trouble of setting a bomb? To make this game more exciting? To make it seem more dangerous? No. It didn't fit at all. But if that was the case, then the person who planted the bomb was someone other than Zero Senior.
Oh no! This is bad!
What is it?
Press the buttons on your bracelet!
Aw, shit. Is this for real?
We've only got 4 minutes until the chromatic doors open!
Let's go then.
You're right. This bomb thing is gonna have to wait until later.
Alright, come on everybody. I swear I did not skip the dialogue that time. It just skipped itself on its own.
doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
The doors have opened.
We need to figure out who's going where and fast.
So our options this time are,
We don't have time to wait for you to figure it out. Just pay attention. I'm only gonna say this once.
finally out our options. Option A, Luna and I pair up with Clover to open the green door. Timiochi and Dio pair up with Alice to open the red door. Kay and Quark pair up with Phi to open the blue door. Option B, Luna and I pair up with Phi to open the red door. Timiochi and Dio pair up with Clover to open the blue door. Kay and Quark pair up with Alice to open the green door. Option C, Luna and I pair up with Alice to open the blue door. Timiochi and Dio pair up with Phi to open the green door. Kay and Quark pair up with Clover to open the red door.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Okay, how are we going to do this?
Need a system here, or we'll never have time to argue it out. Why don't we let the people who are at the most disadvantage right now decide?
The most what?
The people who only have 1 BP.
Oh, so that will be me, you, and Timiochi.
No way. I refuse.
Excuse me? Well, then what would you suggest?
We'll be fair and take a vote.
Oh, come on. In some of the other pathways, you were so with the, let the people who had the most, least BP decide, because it seemed fair that way. You really are a hypocrite down this path, aren't you? A vote? So we all just, like, raise our hands for the option we want?
Exactly.
So which one do you want, Alice?
Option C. I want to go with Sigma and Luna.
Tough. Pick something else.
My. Looks like you're not so fond of me anymore. Do you agree with him, Luna?
I'll just let Sigma decide.
Fine.
I'd like option C too. Clover and I were a pair for the first round, so I feel that I can trust her. What about you, Quark?
That's fine with me.
So that's 3 votes for option C, counting mine.
God dang it.
How about the rest of you?
I'd like to pair up with Sigma and Luna too.
So, option B then. I'd like to go with Phi. You good with that, Luna?
Sure.
So that's 3 and 3.
I really don't mind.
Well, we've got 3 votes for option B.
I'd like to go with option A.
You want to pair up with Alice? You're a strange duck.
How about you, Tenmyoji?
I don't mind going with option A.
And so we have one last deciding vote.
Until chromatic doors close.
I think Clover's next. Please choose B. Please choose B. So 2 votes for A, 3 votes for B and C. If Clover's vote doesn't decide this thing, we're gonna have to figure something else out.
Which one do you want, Clover?
Come on, B, B, B.
I want to go with option C.
Dang it!
Quark chose Ally in the first round, and I was with Kay in the first round.
Then that's what we're doing.
Option C had won 4 votes. We were almost out of time, and I didn't exactly have a convincing argument. I was going to have to go with the majority.
10
Dang it.
seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
If you just let B and Phi decide, then yeah, we'd be going with options B, but too bad.
9, 8, 7.
The doors are closing. Let's go!
Come on, Luna, hurry up. We've got to get to the blue door.
Right.
Luna, Alice, and I dashed toward the blue door. I looked over my shoulder in time to see the others disappearing into the doors. Clover, Quark, and Kay had ended up with the red door, and Phi, Dio, and Temiochi had gone to the green door.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Huh? There are 3 doors here.
It looks Looks like they're all locked, though.
Does that mean this is just a dead end?
Well, there's a weird lever thing over here.
Try pulling it.
How about you try pulling it?
Hey, what's with all this hostility? Are you still mad about the last AB game?
Of course I am.
Please don't fight. We need to work together, or we're really going to be in trouble. Please. Very well. I'll pull the lever then. Is that okay?
Yeah, go right ahead. See if I care.
And the bee garden is open, the only place we haven't explored yet down this door path. One of the doors opened.
But only one. I wonder how you open the other ones.
Who cares? We should get moving.
What is this place? Don't tell me we somehow managed to get outside.
I doubt it. Look up. There's a ceiling up there.
Yeah, I remember the door said bee garden or something. What's a bee garden?
It probably stands for something. Maybe beautiful?
Huh?
This feels like a whole other little world.
Like an oasis in the middle of all this metal.
I feel kind of weird saying this, considering where we are, but this place feels so liberating. All of this green. It's wonderful.
It's huge, though. We'll wear ourselves ragged trying to search the whole thing.
This must be the exit. Damn. Well, so much for this being easy. It's locked.
We should split up and look around.
Agreed.
Well, let's get to it then. And it's time to seek a way out. From the bee garden. Yeah, and like they said, this place is absolutely huge. There's even arrows down here which allow you to move on to different parts of the room. Yeah, this place is really huge, alright. There's a red spotted mushroom growing in the shadow of this tree. I don't see much here, so let's continue forward. We're going to have to cross the water to get over there. Please be careful. If you slip, you could fall into the stream. Selecting the blue area will remove you from the current area to adjacent one. Kind of figured that. So we have a shovel here, a large one. And we have a metal rod. Wow, they even made a waterfall. Hold on. Doesn't it look like there's something built into the rock wall behind the waterfall? Yeah, the walkway goes under it, doesn't it? I wonder what's back there. Well, apparently none of us are willing to go investigate it while there's a waterfall. Let's see what else is here. Okay. A bird's eye view of the garden. It's kind of like a map. What's that on the right? It looks like a box. I think it's a treasure chest. It's connected to the drawing above it, see? So we got a mossy rock, a mushroom, and white flowers. I thought I remember seeing like a mossy rock over here. Yeah, I think this is the spot. Alright. Let's try digging here. And we have a box with a bronze lid. Maybe if I go to all the other places and dig in there, I'll find the other chests. A red spot mushroom. I think I'll try digging here. And we have a box with a silver lid. Alright. I don't see anything that kind of looks like white flowers, though. Back there. You're going to dig up the skunk cabbage? Poor thing, it's never done anything to you. Don't worry, I'll replant it when we're done. And we have a box with a gold lid. Oh, so much about replanting it. And we have this. We have a metal detector. This is... It looks like a tombstone. So the people buried here are Mr. Tufli and Mrs. Ego Eris. What? Well, that's what it says. Tufli Ego Eris. That's an epitaph. Sorry, I can't pronounce that word. Epitaph. Something that they feel represents them, or just a phrase they liked. What does it mean? Beats me. Any ideas, Luna? It looks like it's Latin, but I don't know what it means either. Did you see this? It looks like there's a keyhole down here near the bottom. You're right. Wonder what it means. Haven't really explored this part much. Hey, it's a paprika! No, that's a pepper. Probably a bell pepper. Paprika is what you call the spice you make from them. Oh, huh. Why is it split in half? I'm not sure. Wait, is there something in there? Oh yeah. Let me take a look. And we have a yellow coin. Coins are made of metal, right? Maybe there's some in the other fruits? Or vegetables or something? Oh! The metal detector seems to be responding to this tomato. Alright, grab it. Okay. Did it react to any of the others? No, just this one. Here you go. Alright, so we have a freshly picked tomato. The metal detector reacted to something inside this tomato, right? There must be some metal in there, then. And so we can't simply cut it open. Oh, this one! It's reacting to this onion! Alright, let's dig it up. This was the only one that got reaction, right? A freshly excavated onion. Oh, look! The metal detector is reacting to this one! Okay, can you grab that one then? Right. Did any of the others cause a reaction? No, just this one. Here you go. And we have a freshly picked cucumber. Perfect! And what the heck is this? It's just a flower pot. There's nothing special about it at all. Wait! Don't people usually hide their house keys under a flower pot or in the mailbox? They do. Just trust me. I'm sure there's something under there. All that is, we have a silver key. Well, we got a silver key, so let's place it in the silver box. And a doubly torn scrap of paper. The pieces of paper I got out of the silver box. Two opposing edges on it torn. So it's probably the middle of something. We probably need the other keys before we can do anything with that. This is only one place I really haven't explored much, down here. Okay, we have a bench. And we have scales. A metal scale. There's a plate on each side. On the right plate, we have a gold key, which we can use to combine with the gold lid. And the scrap of paper goes here. And on the left page, we have a small knife. I think we could use this to cut open pretty much the fruits and stuff. And over here, we have a piece of metal. So I think we can combine this with the metal rod to get a lever handle. This is a balance scale. You can use it to weigh things. It can help you tell if things that look similar have different weights. Like those 4 coins, for instance. Alright. So let's see. Alright. Green weighs more than yellow. Yellow weighs more than white. And yellow weighs more than red. So green weighs more than yellow, which weighs more than white, which weighs more than red. That's probably what I'm getting from this. Oh dear. What? They just flew everywhere. Do you think it's broken? Let's see. Oh, I get it. If you use the scale more than 5 times, it triggers a spring, which makes the whole thing shake. It'll do the same thing if you stop using it before you reach 5 times. Oh right, we need to pick up all the coins. Well, now I got the coins. I think if you use the scale enough, the scale will just fall apart and you'll automatically be forced to go along with the easy difficulty. Well, we got this lever handle. So I wonder what that'll do. The handle fits perfectly into the hole in the wall. Good, now try turning it. When I turned the handle, it got dark. It looks like the lights up there went down. Maybe that light was the sort of surrogate sun. If that's the case, it didn't just get dark, it became nighttime. So the guard needs nighttime? I guess so. Or maybe there's some hidden meaning in switching from night to day. Let's go see if anything's changed now that's dark. If you want it to be afternoon again, all we have to do is turn the handle, right? Alright. So let's see if anything really changed here. So far, nothing's really changed. Take it back. Hey, look at that. Are these stars? And maybe the idea was that when night falls, the stars come out? And all along the pathway, we see the stars. The stars showed up once night fell. I wonder if there's some significance to that. The star is purple. It's so small and cute. So far I found 1 star. This one's blue. I feel like I could just reach out and grab it. How romantic. Well, I am a woman. It looks a little large for me to carry, though. So far I found 2 stars. This star is yellow. The size, shape, and color are exactly what I expect from a star. I guess you could say this is a typical star. I would say it's mid-sized. So far I found 3 stars. That star looks pretty green. That's a pretty small star. I'm impressed you even saw it. So far I found 4 stars. That star is definitely red. The light's right underneath it. This is a big star. So far I found 5 stars. I think that's all I'm gonna find here. So is that it? Can't really do much until I find pretty much the bronze key. Where the heck could it be? Maybe this is supposed to mean something. Turning the handle back made the room bright again. The light that went down when you turned the light on came back up. So now the sun is out and it's gone from night to afternoon. A large Japanese Zakova tree. Right, that's the safe. Yeah, but where's that last key? See it anywhere. Oh, duh, really? That's where the key is, right hidden in the floorboards right there. I could barely see that. Huh? There's something next to my foot. I could barely see that key. This piece of paper has 7 red dots in it and an arrow running down the left edge. This doesn't remind me of anything I've seen so far. I wonder what it's about. So we got left, right, right, left, middle, middle, right. There are 3 red buttons on the panel. I pushed them, but nothing happened. Do you think they're broken? Maybe you just need to press them in a specific order. Okay, left, right, right, left, middle, middle. A control panel with 3 red buttons. Don't you have something with red buttons on it? Right. Well, that shuts off the waterfall, what it looks like. The waterfall stopped. I guess that was the waterfall control panel. Alright. The indentations are small and circular, so we probably need something that matches that description. Do you have anything like that? Small and circular, huh? Well, we got the coins. So, green is definitely the heaviest. Metal plate in the rock for indications. Yeah. Okay, red's definitely the lightest. White is the middle left, and yellow's middle right. What's that noise? It sounded like something unlocking. I guess it wasn't just a panel, it was actually a door. And there's a screen inside of it. It's showing 9 stars. What are we supposed to do with them? Well, why don't you try touching them? Alright, so we have to press the stars in the correct order. So, I'll touch the stars in the order we found them. So, purple, blue, yellow, green, and red. That's right. Awesome! Solved it! That could work! Look at the screen! Huh? Wait, this is... the safe password! Yeah, but I need the optional one. I wonder if the size of the stars have anything to do with it as well. Maybe I'm supposed to go smallest to largest. So green's definitely the smallest. Then the purple one. Then yellow. Then blue, finally red. Of course. It's probably going to be largest to smallest. Red, blue, yellow, purple, green. Of course, as large as the smallest. My gosh. Thought so. Oh, you did it! Hey, check out the screen. And we have the hidden file password. Whoa, what's going on? The screen changed. And we found the hidden file password. So we got both passwords, time to enter them into the safe. And let's get out of here. This is a safe, right? It looks like one at least. There was a safe that looked like this in the crew quarters. Let's see if we can get it open. Alright. Okay, that's the file password. Yes! It opened! Oh, you did it! Good job, Sigma. And we found a gold file, so let's see what we have here. Yeah, of course we're talking about 999 there. Or some of those. Your reputation. What you are, I was, what I am, you will be. Interesting. There we go. Easy enough. Whoa. It opened again. Is there something inside? Right. There's a lot of stuff in here. Let's have a look at it then. First off, this looks like a map. On the upper left it says Floor B. The map we found in the crew quarters said Floor A. So A is the top floor and B is the bomb floor? I mean, I know we took the elevator down to get here, so... Right. Let's keep going. There are more things in the safe. This is... the key card. It has a moon on it. That means... yeah, this is the moon card that the announcement was talking about. There's two of them in here, just like with the sun card. You should take one, Alice. Why? Well, you're solo. Luna and I'll take one, and you take the other one. Right. Thanks. So, what we got next? It looks like a piece of paper. What is this? Some kind of... diagram. It doesn't make any sense. I wonder what it is. Oh well, just forget about it for now. We can always come back to it later. There are two more things in here. What's this? It looks like a note. It says, IG. Immunoglobulin. What's immunoglobulin? It's another word for an antibody. You mean like the thing in your body that fights off bacteria and viruses and stuff? Yes. So what is this supposed to tell us? Honestly, I have no idea. The only thing left is this key. Oh, that must be the key to the exit. Yes, I think you're right. We should be able to use it to open the door. Awesome. What are we waiting for? And just to make sure there's no new stuff in the files. Yeah, the injection gun here, mystery somatic, note about IG. This says lock on it, so it's probably the lock for this door. Alright, let's open this door. Yes, let's. Please do. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And we found it. Unfortunately, this is where I'm gonna have to call off the stream for today. Sorry about that, everybody. Yeah, but next time on Virtue's Last Reward, we'll see what we'll see what happens as soon as we left the bee garden and continue on down this pathway. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a good day / night. Until the next stream, farewell.